in Harbor Springs speaking with Deb Noblet, Executive Director for the Manna Food Project. Deb, tell me about the Manna Food Project.
Well, the Manna Food Project was started by some community leaders in 1987, where they believed that there was a need for both food and fellowship here in our community. They began with the soup kitchen, and it has expanded to a large organization that serves 3 counties.
Wow, so this is a huge warehouse that's just packed with food. Where does it all come from?
Well, most of our food comes from Feeding America West Michigan and Grand Rapids. We receive a truckload of food every week, usually between 25 and 30,000 pounds of food every week. But most other food that comes to our agency comes from our food rescue program. Last year we collected almost 500,000 pounds of food through food rescue. And that food would be food that may otherwise end up in a landfill.
Oh, wow. So this is a much better place for that to go to use.
Absolutely.
So which agencies are you servicing?
Well, we have 35 partner organizations that are in Emmett, Antrim, and Charlevoix County. They range from soup kitchens that serve a meal occasionally to Good Sam Family Services in Ellsworth that's open 5 and 6 days a week, and they serve families in a multitude of ways. So we have 35 agencies that come here to shop for their food supplies.
Wow, I bet those services really appreciate that this is available to them. So you guys also have your own food pantry. Tell me about that.
Well, Manna Food Pantry is open to clients in our three counties, and we serve people from 9 till noon on Tuesday mornings, and we try to provide those families about 2 weeks worth of food when they're here. We really get to know those folks, and they kind of become part of the Manna family after a while.
Absolutely. And another amazing program that you guys have, you're just full of them, is your backpack program. Tell me about the backpack program. That one's really cool.
Well, thank you. That program started in 2011, and it really focused on making sure that elementary and preschool children had enough to eat over the weekend. And we started out with just a very few schools participating, and we now serve over 40 preschool and elementary schools in our service area. And we provide shelf-stable, kid-friendly food for those children to have over the weekend so that they're not hungry.
That's awesome. Now, Deb, I'm sure with an organization like this, donations and volunteers are just invaluable. How can people help out? If they were to want to be a volunteer, what would that entail?
Well, volunteering, we have a job for nearly everyone. Children come here and volunteer. We have groups that come, service groups that come on a regular basis. There are opportunities galore, from driving our trucks to deliver some of our backpacks to rescuing food. Also, our Tuesday morning, we always need pantry support, as well as something as simple as crossing off UPC symbols on donated food. So we really do have jobs for everyone. And they can learn about those at our website, www.mannafoodproject.org.
Perfect. And Deb, real quick before we wrap up, there was one more thing that you guys offer that's pretty unique, and that's the fact that you guys can self-package individually wrapped food for those food pantries. Tell me about that service.
Certainly. We're able to purchase food in bulk from Feeding America or other sources and actually repack it in family-size packaging. We're required by our legislation to make sure that they're labeled appropriately, and the food is repacked in family-sized containers to be distributed to the clients in need.
Well, that's great. You guys just make everything so much better and easier, and you're really making a difference in the lives of people here in northern Michigan. So thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate the time.
In Harbor Springs, I'm Abigail Blackrick with My News 26.